Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the show. Saturday night, I know y'all seen this. Well, I'm sure some of y'all seen this. The latest installment of the Versuz with SWV versus Xscape, and it was amazing. The vocal powerhouses squared off and performed on the same stage, and the fans got to hear, their big hits, Just Kicking It, and Who Can I Run To, and SWV cranked out jams like Weak, and everybody went nuts with that. And it was just all over social media. Who people thought won, who killed it. Who do y'all think won? I know we all won because we got to watch it, but who do you think?
I got a question because I didn't get a chance to watch it. I totally missed it. I thought it was going to be on Mother's Day, and then it was on Saturday. So I missed that. So I have been hearing, some of who they thought won or whatever. But my question was this: who does have more hits? Is it SWV or is it Xscape? You guys know?
Selena, what do you think?
I feel like they're about equal as far in terms of hits. They had a good equal, they had a good equal battle. I did see it. It was very, very, very good. And just in my opinion, I couldn't say who won or lost. A lot of people had like the score, like even, Steven, all the way down. But for me, I feel like women won. Black women won Saturday night. Let me tell you, the way that they loved on each other, like the way they was like, girl, that's my cut. Like each group, like because they're friends in real life. And the fact that they were singing down to the floor, they still sound like their record after all these years. They looked amazing. This industry has a tendency to drag folk down and beat them down into the ground. They came out like they haven't been bruised, touched, scathed, like they just was on the stage performing last week. And I just really appreciated that as an artist because I know what this industry does. And I even heard that Coco experienced some trauma, the day before and had to still get out there and sing on the Versuz on such a big platform and still shine and sing down to the floor like she did. So for me, Black women won Saturday night, R&B won. I thought they both did great. It was a great, great, great Versuz.
It was definitely a prime. Go ahead, Claudia.
I was just asking, did you get to watch it, Vivica?
I saw all the clips. I was on the road working this weekend, but I definitely saw all the clips. Everybody was like, Black ladies rock, because the fashions were out of sight. That's what I loved more than anything else, that it was like, they showed them good black don't crack. Because I saw legs, I saw heels, I saw outfits, I saw fashion, I saw glamour. I was like, yeah, show them how to be a rock star. I mean, both groups really looked wonderful. I mean, look at these outfits. I mean, they was breaking down the outfits from head to toe.
Okay.
They were classy too. They were classy.
Yes, very classy.
Looked terrible. Everybody looked good. Their hair, their makeup, everything was done.
Yes. I like when you see them put forth effort, you know what I mean? That they just didn't walk through it. It's like you could tell that it was important to them.
And I think what helps with that is that every time they see a Versuz and see how the opposites act, it makes them and allows them to say, okay, we're going to do better than that. Are we going to one up that? Are we going to do that?
It's just dope. As I'm a 70s baby, and so early 70s. And it just brings back to me what was the golden era of R&B music, the 90s, the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. It just like, to me, it's not a verse. It's not a them against who. It's just like bringing back all those jams and remembering where you were when those songs were like out and who you had a crush on at the, what relationship you were, right? You be thinking about all that stuff. And I just think it was so dope. But there was some negativity a little bit. Angela Rye called out entrepreneur Primadonna for promoting her business in the comments during the battle. Angela Rye stated, "Sis, with the air fryers, this is like talking during the altar call. Chill, sis." Do you think Primadonna was wrong for promoting her business during the show? Or is she just taking her shot? Like, hey, there's a lot of eyeballs on this. What do y'all think?
Well, there's a time and place for everything. Yeah. I mean, was someone like, she was introducing somebody and she was like, oh, by the way, check out this product?
In the comments, just in the comments.
Oh, and well,
it was a integral part of the show that should not have had that comment right there. I think they was like, talking. I think they were maybe like introducing each other and stuff like that. And then it was just like out of nowhere, hey, come by my thing over here. So it was kind of low key inconsiderate.
It's kind of funny though. Like she's like, you know what? I'm shooting my shot. This like, well, how many people are watching right now?
You, Claudia, in doing so, then you have to deal with the backlash of that.
That's true.
That, you know what I mean? That it's like, you know, there's not a lot of groups that are getting shine, and the fact that, like, you know, they're both, you know, two women. It was like it was about them and not you. So, you know, you run the risk of getting, you know, getting told off for a little while. And we're talking about her today, so maybe she didn't care.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. I think it may have worked because she's been showing pictures on her social media. Like her sales been going through the roof with those. Like I want one of those air fryers right now. So since we mentioned you, Prima Donna on our show, can we get some air fryers?
Wait, take me back. Wait, Prima Donna has an air fryer?
Oh yeah, and I heard they great. Yes.
Oh, because I didn't understand what that meant either. I was just like, I thought that was an emoji that they use in that.
That's like, what I thought. It was an emoji or something too.
No, she has a business. She has air fryers and cookware and spices, and her stuff is really good. Oh my
gosh, people have no
chill
when they will just advertise on your page during an event or anything. So in that case, since it was a product, that was not cool for her to do that.
Yeah.
But with that being said, since we just gave Prima Donna a whole segment, Prima Donna, girlfriend, how about the queens? We can get some air fryers and we can test them out, and you can make good on, you know, you can make up for that. We got you. Yeah.